In the far west of Tibet, there stand in mystery the snow-capped mountains, Mount Kailash. It appears tranquil and majestic, yet in different religions it holds a unique significance. Buddhists, Hindus, and bone flowers all regard it as the center of the world. A gateway to heaven, countless amazing stories surround it, making it shrouded in mystery. Legend has it that long ago there was a secret center of the Bone religion, and Mount Kailash was considered a center of the universe. Guarded by 616 dentists later, the Buddhist master Milarepa came here to meditate in seclusion. However, the bone flowers Narapanchen was disinfested, believed that is Curtain Mountain should belong to his own tradition. So they decided to have a contest. They had begun circumambulating the mountain sprightly, one clockwise and the other counterclockwise, finally meeting at the Dharmala Pass. This first to make the other return along their path would win. But they were evenly matched, unable to determine a victor, and finally to decide to the Lord of the Sanctuary Mountain. This said last challenge. Whoever reached the summit first would be victorious. Early in the morning, Nara began his climb, shaking a symbol in his hand, with a leather drum at his vest, chanting all the way. However, Milarepa plunged in a cave until the sun was high in the sky before slowly rising. With a light limp, Milarepa floated up to the summit like a cloud. But never reached on the top. He saw Milarepa already sitting there, chatting splashers, overwhelmed with shame. He fell down the mountain. He said that the deep, ice groveling on the mountainside marked where is the spot where he fell. In another legend, Mount Kailash is the screened site where Chakrasamara practices according to Vajrayana Buddhism, and Chakrasamara descended to his mountain to establish the Dharma, save all scientist beings, and vanquish the demons and sprite that once occupied the mountain. For this reason, the Koya sect, which veterans Chakrasamara as its main identity, has long regarded the snow-capped mountain as a place of meditation. A legend has it that 500 architects once secluded themselves in the cave halfway up in the mountain to cultivate themselves, and to this day there are still many roads and these cultivation caves surrounding the Sanctuary Mountain. It is said that Bangla Mankin Tashi and his companions entered Tibet to spread wisdom out reaching the foot of the Sacred Mountain. They finally heard the sound of a wooden board being struck. Tashi then told his disciples, "The arhats are striking in Mount Bell. It is time for us to eat." Later, some pilgrims said that heard the sound of wood being struck while circumambulating the mountain. A reminder from the arhats that meditation and compassion should never cease. In Hindus, his mountain is called Kailash, which in Sanskrit translate as the abandon of Lord Shala. Believers think that those who worship him will have their soul freedom of sin and enter into eternal peace. Besides faith, this mountain has an even more barbarous legend. A strange change occurred, and anyone who attempts to climb Mountain Kailash, four mountaineers attempt to reach and summit. However, during the climb, they discovered their bodies were again rapidly, like so diving into the accelerated rate. They were forced to give up. Ultimately, no one reached the summit, and no one dared to attempt it again. It is as if the mountain suddenly warns it belongs to the divine, not to humans. Therefore, every year on the 15th of the 4th month of the Tibet calendar, tens of thousands of pilgrims come to the foot of the mountain to hang new prayer flags. They believe that prayer flags flowing in the wind all year around can take away disasters and bring blessing. Along the pilgrimage route, you will also see a group of adorable marmots. Locals say their spiritual practitioners transform into the mythical creatures, silently accompany every pilgrim. This is Mount Kailash, a mount that has never been conquered, a legend of faith that transcends religion and areas. Whether you believe it or not, once you see it, you will be deeply moved by its tranquility and power. I'm Pema from Tibet Horizon. We have been focusing on body tourism for foreigners for 8 years. If you have any questions about Tibet tourism, please feel free to contact us by email or WeChat. And see you next time. Hope you're having a good day.
Tashi and Pema Tibet Horizon is a local Tibetan travel agency specializing in global tourists within Xizang, China. If you want to travel to Tibet, please contact me via WhatsApp.